Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the beginning of Destiny. And we are getting extremely close to the end of part 2 of the game. And then we will begin it, so hopefully in the next video we will begin part 3 of the game, the final bit of it. After all these years, we will finally be getting close to beating Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the beginning of Destiny, or Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force if you're playing this on the PlayStation Portable. Either way, we're getting there. Our next opponent after the Paradox Brothers is, as you'll probably either see shortly, or it's probably already there. Or you saw from the map, whatever. It is Chumley Huffington and Professor Crowler. Now, Chumley and Professor Crowler, as you guys saw before I came here, I did beat them before coming here. And it felt amazing to beat them. And now we have to fight them again in the finals. And in the finals, you know, good thing in the finals, you could just keep doing the same duel over and over again. It's not like you lose, you're automatically kicked out. That's a great thing. Because Crowler and Chumley can put quite a bit of a fight, especially if you let Chumley get polymerization. If you let Chumley get polymerization, he'll most likely summon his Master of Oz, which is one of the strongest cards in the game, with an attack of 4,200. So, yeah, you might want to look out for that. And then you got Professor Crowler's Ancient Gear Golem to worry about, which only has an attack of 3,000, but if you're dealing with Jaden like I am, and you guys have Skyscraper on the field, all you need is a monster with at least an attack of 2,100, and Skyscraper's ability will allow you to destroy Ancient Gear Golem with ease. But getting rid of Master of Oz is a bit more difficult than that. So do your best to finish them off before Chumley has the chance to summon Master of Oz. And if he does summon Master of Oz, you better have like a Dark Hole or something. And don't worry about these Ancient Gear Castles. As far as I know, these things just allow them to summon Ancient Gear Golem a lot faster. Okay, so maybe they are something to worry about. But still. You know, Crowler has a bunch of cards in his deck that will allow him to get his Ancient Gear Golem out faster, and Chumley just has a bunch of cards in his deck that, you know, just to protect himself until he can get his Master of Oz out. Let's see. So enough about how to duel these guys. Let's just talk about random shit now. Let's see. I recently rewatched, probably for the second or third time, I have no idea how many times I watched this, the Bonds Beyond Time movie. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time movie. You know, and I gotta say, Pyramid of Light is like 1,000,000 times better than Bonds Beyond Time. Not that Bonds Beyond Time is bad, but at least Bonds Beyond Time made, or not Bonds Beyond Time, at least Pyramid of Light made sense. Somewhat. The problem with Bonds Beyond Time is Jaden, usually. Like, how did he know that fusing Elemental Hero Neos with Junk Gardna would make anything? For all he knew, that could have just been a waste of a spell card right there. You know, it doesn't make sense. And then how did he know what Stardust Dragon's special abilities were? Because he hadn't seen Yusei use them, he hadn't seen Paradox use them, as far as I know. It's just weird. I mean, it's still an interesting movie to watch if you're just watching it for the duel and not trying to make sense of everything that's going on. So yeah. Whew. And then after I watched it, I thought of, what would my dream duel be? And I came to the conclusion, my dream duel in real life would be one where I'm playing with someone that gets just as much into the game as I do. You know, full on screaming and acting like this is, you know, the extremely serious. You know, like acting like the world is on the line. You know, doing grunts and shit whenever we take damage, because that's exactly how I play these games, is I actually act like that. Oh, we need dual discs too. We need dual discs just to make it awesome like that. I would love that to death. Oh man. Whatever. That's just what I thought. I'm just checking out a bunch of different anime movies on YouTube and on various different websites. You know, either ones I have seen already or ones I haven't seen. You know, there's like a bunch I still want to see. Like, I want to watch all the Pokemon movies that I don't already own. Like, you know, like ones I don't own would be like Pokemon 3, Pokemon Heroes, the Black and White movies, the Diamond and Pearl movies. I'm not sure what else. Like, you know, Darkrai and stuff like that. See, also a bunch of the Case Closed movies, like, well, I pretty much did watch all the Case Closed movies, or at least the ones that are in English, except for the 6th one. The 6th one, when I tried to watch it on the website I was watching it, it was in English, but it also had subtitles for some reason, and for some whatever reason, the subtitles were big and blocky and shit. Like, they took up like half the screen, so I didn't bother to fully watch that. I need to find a website where I can watch that movie in English, but doesn't have the stupid English subtitles that take up half the screen. And then there's also the Bleach movies, which I've seen those a couple times. Some of them, anyway. Hellverse, I know, just came out like a couple months ago in English. Let's see, what are the ones? Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Case Closed. Oh, the Dragon Ball Z movies that I don't already own, but have probably seen like 100 times. Like, I haven't watched Battle of Gods, but that's... I can't watch a fully subbed movie for some reason. Like, I've tried it once, and it was fun. It was kind of interesting, but I never wanted to do it again. I'm a dub guy. I'm just a full-on dub guy. I can't deal with subs. You know, I'd rather watch than read. You know, I'd rather watch a big battle play out than read. Now, if it's in a book, of course I'll read it then, but when it's a show or a movie, you know, I kind of feel like I'm expected to watch what's going on instead of reading what's going on. Whatever. Oof. So, yeah. What else is there? A lot of people going on about whatever the final PS2 game is, that FIFA 14. You know, because EA just wants to rub it in Nintendo's face, saying, hey, we're gonna make our new game for an old console that no one bothers to make games for anymore. But we're not gonna make it on your brand new one that could, you know, handle it with ease and whatever. We're gonna prove that this handles it better than your crappy system. Because EA is a bunch of dicks. Why does... win. Or, you know, and then he has that ghost spirit that helps him out a lot, and, you know, that becomes a bit too much for some people. Card spamming, it can get annoying, but if you really think about it, almost every Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist has done some kind of card spamming. Like, Yugi always used the combination of Dark Magician and Magical Hats. A lot. Don't you dare say he didn't use that combination a lot. If you think he didn't, go back and watch throughout all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Most of the times where he plays Dark Magician, he uses Magical Hats. If he doesn't, he uses Dark Magician Girl, or whatever the Magician's Box card is called, where, you know, Dark Magician switches with some other monster and that other monster gets destroyed. I don't remember.